Mukunkaroti vachalam pangam langaite yatrupahata mamande Shri Dinataram Paramananda Madam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Okay, today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavad-gītā, chapter 9, that in the matter of the confidential knowledge, 32 to 33. Right, we are in same, right? Okay, Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajasaya stata anityam asukam lokam vimam prapya bhajasvamam. He quickly become righteous and attains lasting peace, O son of Kunti. Declare it boldly. Sorry. Okay. That my devotee never perishes. Next verse. Next verse. Mam hi pada vyapasritya api shva papayunha striyo vaishyas tatsu tatasudra ste api yanti param gatim. Okay, Prabhu. Done. O Sanaparda, those who take shelter in those who take shelter in me. So Devi of lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants, and Sudras workers can attain the supreme destination. Jai. So in this, actually this chapter is going to end maybe tomorrow, I think. Then they'll start. This is called like the hidden treasury of devotion. Rajaguhyam, the chapter's name. It includes. So Lord Krishna, we know that to the truth that Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead and is the supreme object of worship. The soul is eternally related to him, and through transcendental devotional service bhakti, by reviving one's pure devotion, one's one return to Krishna in the spiritual realm. So we already learned in the previous verses, like who actually virtues and attains to lasting peace. So that those son of Kunti declares, Krishna is declaring it only that my devotee never perishes. So when Krishna himself is declaring my devotees are never perishes. So previously also we discussed that. But somebody often rises, often there rises this question: what if somebody remembers chanting and they remember something? So, but Krishna is saying that he personally comes and make them to realize the Lord's name and make them to chant the Lord's name. So still if we doubt on it, that means we are not fully convinced and we are not having faith. So such kind of, confusion state, then we will not have Sadgati. That Sadgati is Param Gacchati, which is not different from Krishna Loka. So in this verse is saying that Srila Prabhupada in 32 is saying, O Sanapada, those who take shelter in me, though they may be a lower birth, women, Vaishyas, merchants, women, and Shudras, workers can attain the supreme destination. So it is saying at the same time, many hundreds of unknown, when we see in the Krishna's entrance into Dwarka, so there, those days, it filled up with even it is coming from that culture, everywhere it is there. But those days also at the same time, many hundreds of well-known prostitutes existed in this planet. That is there for certain people, not for everyone, who is not really happy with their own wife and degraded themselves. Even such kind of people can be attain the Krishna Loka by chanting Krishna's name and accepting devotional service. So, that's what he's saying that here. And they were like very eager to meet Krishna when Krishna was entering into Dwarka. So, and their beautiful faces were decorated with dazzling earrings, like no kundalas, which enhanced the beauty of their foreheads. Prabhupada was very beautifully glorifying the Dwarkavasis. So it is one aspect of like a devotee who glorifies everyone. Even they used to decorate themselves very fluently and very attractively. And at the same time, Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam says that Hirata Hunda Pulanda, Pulakasha, Gambira, Ambhira, Shumba, Yovana members. Even these kind of voices people also can be chanted holy name. And as soon as they accept a devotional service, and these all like these all people are addicted to sinful activities, and even they can be purified by taking the Krishna Nam, shelter of the Krishna, his holy name. They become the devotee. Because of Krishna's supreme power, it can give you any boon, can make you even unqualified become qualified. When we see that, like Sati, if one hears a responsible person blaspheme the master and controller of religion, one should block his ears and go away. And go away if unable to punish him. But if one is able to kill that, and one should by force cut the blasphemer's tongue and kill the offender. And after that, if you are not able to do that, one should give up his own life. But it is not possible. The purity force, or like purity is a force. In those days, even Acharya says that this one who offends the holy name, if somebody is blaspheming Krishna and his holy name, we should do these three things. But in Kali Yuga, it is not possible. So we have to do one thing: close your ears and get out of that place and just request Krishna, please give him mercy to become one of the shelter of his lotus feet. Even Prithu Maharaj advises its citizens, engaging mind, body, like Kaya Manu Vakya, one who engages our own self and the results of our occupational duties and being always open-minded. You should all render devotional service to the Supreme Lord according to our abilities and the occupations in which we are situated. We should engage we should engage at the Supreme Personality of Godhead's lotus feet and devotional services. So then, with full confidence, without any deviation and without any reservations, then definitely we will surely be successful in achieving the final objective in our lives. Prahlad Maharaj says that even he was facing so many difficulties, in spite of so many difficulties, he was taking shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead, chanting, hearing about the transcendental holy name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and pastimes of Lord Krishna and Vishnu, remembering the hymn, serving the lotus feet of Lord, of offering his Lord like a respectful worship with the 16 types of paraphernalia, offering prayers to the Lord, becoming his servant, considering the Lord's ones. He is none other than like no Rakshasa's son. His great demon's son, Hiranyakashipu's son. Even though he's most unqualified person, but he got qualified by chanting, uttering the Lord's Krishna's holy name. That is the power of holy name. Because he says that, Prabhupada says that, though my mother is a bit favored to devotion, so being a woman, she was not up to the mark to become qualified, because a strong association of Hiranyakashipu. So I did not have proper bhakti related things. But she was associated, like when she was about to attack by these demigods, then Narada Maharshi saved her and Prahlad was in the Om. Then by divine mercy of the Narada Maharshi and Krishna's arrangement, in the Om of mother of his Prahlad Maharaj, he got a chance to hear Krishna's holy name and Krishna's. Then he picked up the devotional services and he took, after birth also, he is trained by personally Narada Maharshi. Then he became a pure devotee. So in the further, he was experiencing lot of turbulences from his father. In spite of all this, he never gave up and he was fully surrendered to Krishna and his holy name, and he took shelter. So he achieved the perfection. That's what we have to understand all. So without doubt, Krishna consciousness is very important thing. Whatever situation, wherever we are, we should chant Hare Krishna mantra. And we should take shelter of Krishna. By taking shelter of Krishna, definitely we will attain the supreme abode. That's what Krishna is saying, that even unqualified people like Sri, Shudra, Vaishya, all these people can become elevated from this planet. That's what the other day when we were discussing. So in Mahatattva, like we were discussing that when the pralaya comes and everything disappear, it is on the water. So whoever like even Shudras, whoever not grasping this opportunity to become a devotee, then definitely they will be experiencing Kumbha. In Naraka, it says that he will be rotting his life in the pus, blood, all like this filled with all this urine and stool. In thus, he will be punished in this area. So when we become attached, like contacted with Krishna consciousness, we should take up this for how to become more progress in the devotional services, and we should give time daily. We have to practice. Then by practicing this, one become definitely having faith and attachment towards Krishna consciousness. If one doesn't utilize this, then definitely these people will be experiencing this naraka. So it doesn't matter whether you are a human being or woman or men or physically challenged. Are you from? Are you Indian or Pakistani, Afghanistani, Bangladeshi, or Kasadesh like China and Mongolians, whoever, and Middle East? All these people can be chanted the holy name and to become qualified by just uttering the Krishna's name. Then definitely we will have the qualification, and whatever sinful activities we have done in the past lives will be nullified. Then we become a qualified, and slowly we become a contact with the devotees, and we will be taking under shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. Under his guidance, we will be very qualified. Yeah, one has to become a qualified. We cannot say always like, no, I'm not qualified, I'm not qualified. Okay, that everyone knows in Kalo Shudra Sambhava. But we have to come up to the stage that we should become a qualified when we have taken shelter and when we grasp the fully this Krishna consciousness with the two hands and without giving any room for the loosening a grip of our hands. So in that case, definitely by endeavoring it for to achieving the goal of Krishna, our life's goal is Krishna consciousness. Is the more you endeavor, the more you become stronger. The more you become stronger, the more you will nourish us the taste of the Hare Krishna mantra. So once who chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And default, definitely, he will be achieving the perfection of life. So Krishna is telling that here. One who chants my holy name, they will become qualified. Like going to the assembly of Krishna, here we can understand that going to the assembly of devotees with a loud sound, with the kettle drums, raising your arms without fear, declare that the Supreme Lord will purify my exclusive devotees of, like Krishna is saying that I will purify one who does this. Then we should have that faith. Then definitely we will become a pure and we will achieve Krishna consciousness. What is so remarkable about the purifying those like devotees who commit accidental or occasional sin, even though who are the most sinful and are not my devotees, Krishna is saying that's what he is saying that. So by association of devotees, become completely freed of ignorance and become specifically liberated. That is expressed in this verse. Even those are very sinful births. That's what he's saying. Papa yonayaha and param gatim. They attain the supreme state of mind. That's what he's saying that in mentioning women, Shudras and Vaishyas, the Lord indicates that all those who are impure of or have this agreeable qualities like by nature, by taking to devotional service will attain the Lord. One second. Just I have some reference to share more. Just remembering. When he says that Aho Bhata Swapacho Otho Ghariyam Ghe Jihva Gre Vartate Nama Tubhyam Te Pustapaste Jihva Sasnur Arya Brahmanor Nama Grananti Ete. Oh, how you glorious are they, whose tongue are chanting for your holy name, even if born in the families of dog eaters, such persons are worshipable. I'll give one example. Such kind of this when Srila Prabhupada came in these Western countries, and he was going across, even he was there in the Middle East Arabian area. So he has disciples. The they are the like most degradable people in this planet. So because their lifestyle is so degraded, you can't imagine some activities which they do. Even those become devotees by accepting Krishna consciousness. Even Bhagavad-gītā is translated into Parsi, Bhagavad-gītā translated into Arabic, Bhagavad-gītā translated into Urdu, okay, and different languages in even Africa. In Africa also we are filled up with a lot of Muslims, and some of the nations they may have different language in that language, because the Krishna has the power. We may not have that much power. Even when pure devotee comes, so he carries the aroma of Krishna, because he is not coming by chance like others. So he carries the aroma, the purity. By that purity, he automatically changes everyone's life. You see now in Middle East, so many countries, they're accepting Krishna consciousness, and they're also favored for Sanatana Dharma. Okay, they may build some other temples like demigod worshipping and all, but it is a huge change. That's what Mahaprabhu mentioned in this age is 10,000 years, next 10,000 years, golden age. In this golden age, so whole world become attached to Krishna consciousness. They'll chant Krishna's holy name. They'll accept Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whether you accept or not, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But one who grasps this opportunity, they'll become elevated. Then there is no birth, death. Again, he will be elevated from this life cycle. That's what we have to understand that. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has freely given this love of Krishna everywhere and anywhere, even to the most fallen, like such as Jagai and Madai. What then to speak of others, like those who are already pious and elevated? We all know that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has given his love of Godhead, even unqualified like Jagai and Madai. And what to speak about those who are already in these pious activities and elevated people? That's what when Haridas Thakur, he born in a Yavana family, but he was very attached towards Krishna, holy name, and Krishna consciousness by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he was performing unflinching devotional services towards Krishna. He was fully engaged. He was chanting 3 lakhs holy names in a day. No food, no drink, no sleep, only chanting, 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 chanting. So by such kind of dedication, by his purity, so even prostitute become detached for her profession, and she become devotee. So that is the power of holy name. And persons who chant the holy name of lordships must have executed all kind of austerities and fire sacrifices and achieved all the good man manners of the Aryans. So, to be chanting the holy name of the Lord says, they must have bathed a holy places of pilgrimage, studied the Vedas, and fulfilled everything required for it. That means when we are chanting, we all have achieved this in our previous life. That's why we got opportunity. So let us use this opportunity to become more advanced, not to go back or behind from this process and degrade ourselves. And definitely one who have accepted, they're ahead, one step ahead. And this we have to, okay, why I'm saying one step ahead, where we stopped in the previous life, we are continuing from that. But if you all want to experience, you means whoever is not in Krishna consciousness. So you all want to experience more taste, more advancement in Krishna consciousness. By following this, we can achieve ourselves the Paramgati. You know what is like Yoni. I mean, who was born in like in this planet by through Yoni. These are unqualified people. So even those is as a 100% chance to elevated by accepting Krishna consciousness. Okay. So how to overcome this? To have a bona fide spiritual master. And when we become contact with Krishna devotees, and one should grasp this opportunity and utilize ourselves. And we try to like a simple example. We never like, we always say that, okay, and so business person, you ask business person, if a person get a, it depends on the level of his business. But today he got 10 rupees of profit. Would he stick for it, or he would expect more or less? Definitely, his expectations are more. Okay, today I got 10 rupees profit, and tomorrow I must get double than this. That means 20 rupees. So the same principle we should implement our own life, in our own life, which is real treasure for us, the holy name. So definitely we will grasp this holy name with the two hands and become more rich. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he visited South India, so in Vizag area, he was telling so many rich people were coming and asking, okay, you come. I am so rich, I can give you this, that, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, so I will not come to reach in the matter of money, in the perception of matter. One who chants the holy name, and they are Lakshadikari, Lakshadpati in Bangladesh. Say. So I go their home. One who is chanting holy name, as they are Lakshadpatis. So as many as number of rounds and Hare Krishna mantra we chant, we become more richer. Because this Lakshmi, whatever we achieved or earned by spending out of our sweat, we may enjoy partially, okay? And some people, devotees, by utilizing for Krishna service, this money, so they are in a proper direction. Otherwise, even those devotees cannot carry this money with them. They carry what? Whatever achieved by chanting Krishna's holy name, that balance of balance of what is a treasure that we carry. So that one should understand that. And that's what he's saying, that one. Then to speak of women, Vaishyas and other who are impure or subject to the bad qualities such as lying. That's what. And next verse says that, what then to speak of devotees who are pure brahmanas or kings? That's why I'm saying, Kim punar brahmana punya bhakta rajasya tata anityam asukam lokam imam prapya bachasyama. Anityam asukam lokam. That's what it says, that this planet is everywhere, it's a dangers. We see that now. Yesterday, like, actually, so many, where I am residing, that place is so many band hartals are going on because of killing a doctor. And a state representative is responsible for any violence causes for the citizen. But they themselves, having position and everything in their hand, police and all, they were not able to realize that. They were projecting that, see, I did not do anything. So this immediately blaming others to take action against it. So this planet is filled up with duplicity and duality. With this kind of duplicity, diplomacy is needed as a politician, but it should not deviate the principles of dharma. And a king, it should be a pious. At the same time, okay, it is not that, okay, I worship Kali, I worship Jagannath, but whatever I do nonsense, that is the basis, like our stand. So one should adapt the qualities of dharma and spread this dharma and give this dharma to praja. So a king is suitable and respected as much as Krishna. If you're representative of Krishna's state, or for the state, if you behave like this, then what people will achieve? That's all degraded. This, even such kind of people can be qualified to Krishna Loka by uttering the Krishna's name. So then such kind of people, then what to speak of Brahmanas? That's what he's saying that here. Therefore, having come into the impermanent world of distress, worship me. Krishna is saying that. Therefore, what then to speak of Brahmanas born in the pure families or good conduct into the who are into the devotion? Therefore, you should worship me wherever they are. It is said that it can be said of Brahmanas and Kshatriyas who are saintly king. That's we just discussed that punyas like Asukam, like limited. There is no doubt about it. Therefore, the saintly persons are there still, yeah, that's what saintly person should be a king. We can see some of the states like I have visited Gujarat continuously, like last 2-3 years. I'm visiting every year for a week or 10 days. I personally experienced in first 2022 I visited, I felt little uncomfort because everywhere I see one kind of religion is occupying and spreading. I'm not against anyone, but the changes are happening very rapidly and rampantly. They're occupying everywhere where Krishna lived as a king. That places, I was thinking, okay, something danger we may experience soon, but after a year, so then again I went, same situation, because of the day by day, their influence is increasing, and there, but at the same time, everywhere you could see that uh, cows are there everywhere, and you can feel that the sanctityness. It's very, you can feel that vibrations of Krishna. Even though it was 5,000 years ago, you can feel that the peacefulness and some kind of atmosphere that it created, very, like, pleasant way. Whole Dwarka. I was like, to visit, I was traveling in the bus only. So that was, then later, this again, we went recently, a lot of changes again, like government have formed newly government there. So I'm giving just example. I'm not criticizing anyone. So if king is representing the praja, if he is following dharma, then all things place, takes place properly, and it is in a proper direction. If one who doesn't follow the dharma, then whole state become in a chaos. Like, I'm in a West Bengal now. It is quite opposite. See, one is in east, one is in east, one is in west. Quite opposite. It's quite unbearable situations. I don't know when the situations will become. That's why it is suggested here that one will quickly attain the Lord, since worshipping is mentioned. Excuse me. So in this verse, the last says by clearly saying that the world is a temporary, negates, and the idea is that the world is completely false. We have to understand that this is false, but it is not permanent. At the same time, it is a temporary. It is false. One who understands this and practices such a way that, so this is not place for the gentleman, and we are here for some time. When we go visit some places, we know that, okay, we are fully aware of it, we are conscious of it. Okay, I'm gonna back again after 4 days or 5 days or 1 week. So then we are not having much attachment that place, because we know where we belong. But here, what happened? As soon as a person being contact with material nature, so if we are away from the Krishna, then definitely we develop attachment towards this impermanent, like anityam asukam lokam, which is not shashvat, permanent. We become victim of it, and we develop attachment, and we will not have the desire to go back and back to God. That's what. When we become a Krishna conscious, and the Krishna consciousness gives us the taste for the holy name, and make us become, our life become successful. That's what in next verse says, that Krishna, concentrate your mind on me, my devotees worship me. Like, yeah, that's what he's saying, that now he's telling here what, even what to speak of those brahmanas in this present verse 33. The next verse, he'll be saying that he is imbibing within us. So my devotees worship me, offer respects to me, having absorbed kaya manovakya, like mind, words, and our sharir. in me and taking shelter only of me, you will become like, you will come to me. Okay. Hare Krishna. Any doubts? Any comments? Please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dhanavad pranam.
Yes. Dandavat.
Yeah, no doubts,
Okay.
Prabhu, but just
Okay.
a comment.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a
Yes.
comment. Yeah, this is a very wonderful verse, Prabhu. Thank you. Nicely explained that Krishna is so merciful that he is ready to accept everybody without any qualification. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is the nectar of this verse which you mentioned. Thank you. Okay.
One
Hare
more thing,
Krishna. Hare.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Thank
Mataji.
you for reminding us that we have come here only for a temporary time. Our actual place is somewhere else. We don't belong to this material world. Thank you very
Yes,
much
yes.
for. I'll meditate on that, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the
Hare
take-home
Krishna.
message.
Yeah, and at the same time, we should
Hare-
take this message to others also. Yes, Prabhuji. Pranam.
Continue, sorry. I thought the class is over. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
The class over, Prabhu. No, I'm just saying that. So take this as an advantage, and we can give this knowledge to others also who are not in this line. So then we can connect them to close by our temples and our devotees. So in that way, so we can give you these benefits of Hare Krishna mantra.
Program finalized, Prabhu?
No, nothing. I just came this yesterday night. I was there for 3 days in Vrindavan.
Okay.
Yeah, I was. Anyway, Prabhu, no idea. I'll let you know that.
Okay. Because yesterday